Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Who wants the tea? Well, today I'm coming to you all with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about having the talk with your children. Most of you all probably have children. Some of you do, some of you may not. But this is a very important topic considering this day and age, and with everything that's going on and everything that has went on, with people picking kids up, trying to kidnap them, the sex trafficking, and all this different things going on in the world today. We need to discuss, have we had the talk with our children? Have we had the talk about sex? Have we had the talk with our children, if they're younger, about their body parts and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable for somebody to see, somebody to help with, any of that? And what brought this topic to my attention is I was on Facebook, and I was reading a girlfriend's of mine's post, and she was just kind of sharing some background about how she was traumatized, but well, she had been traumatized. She's not to this day, but had been traumatized by some sexual molestation that happened in our family, and now she's 30 years old, and she's just now healing, as though her accusers were put in jail. And but at the time she didn't know, what was acceptable, what wasn't acceptable. So she was just urging parents to have the talk with their children, which made me think. I know that, I mean, I have boys. My boys are older now. They're, older teenagers, 17 to from 17 to 14, the three boys, and I have a daughter, and she's 9. And when the boys were younger, I kind of talked to them, played around jokingly, and seriously talked to them about, things of that nature, about body parts, and has anybody touched them, and, what's acceptable, who can help them with the bath, who should see them naked, and stuff like that. So, as we all know, the only ones that should be seeing our children naked is a confidant, somebody that we have given that position to. Maybe somebody, we have a babysitter that we trust in, and the kids may be younger, need help with the bath. Okay, so that's given consent. So the kids should know that that person is allowed to help them take their bath, and what's appropriate, and what's not appropriate. But at the same time, we need to make them aware. This was another thing that was pointed out, that we need to make them aware of their body parts. Do they actually know what their body parts are? Not the cookie and the words that we like to use, the pee and all that. Do they actually know that this is a vagina, this is a penis, these are my boobs, and this is my butt, and so far, so on and so forth. Those are sensitive topics, that we really don't like to touch on, especially, I mean, given what the ages of our children may be. Some may be easier than others. I mean, to me, when I seen that post, I immediately called. I had just picked my 9-year-old daughter up from school, and I laid in the bed, and I went back and forth with myself. I'm like, what am I going to say? It's a 9-year-old. What am I going to say? Ew. Do I even want to even touch on that? Because, of course, I haven't had to talk with her. I mean, I've, said certain things, and I, always refer to her sexual parts as private parts, you know. So I called her in, and I just asked her, do you know what this is? And I just kind of pointed to the parts. And surprisingly, she said no. I'm like, so you don't know that your chest, those are boobs? Those are boobs that you are, getting boobs. Those are what those are. She did not know that. And instead of saying, private part, do you know what's down between your legs? What's the name of it? And all she knew was private parts. And she's 10, she's 9 in the 4th grade, so she'll be in the 5th grade next year. And these are things that she needs to know. She didn't know that. So I have to make her aware that's a vagina. That's your vagina. Those are your private parts. Nobody should see you naked. Nobody has the right to touch you. That's your body. Nobody should see you naked except for, me, of course, if you need me to help you, with something. And as far as bathing and dressing and stuff like that, that's your body. You have rights to your own body. Nobody else has rights to your body. And if anybody ever violates your rights, you need to make sure that you voice your opinion and you say no. No, 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 don't touch me. And I told her that. Make sure you say no. You don't have any rights to my body. So those are kind of the things that, we need to touch on with our children. And the conversation can get kind of, maybe embarrassing, maybe a little bit inquisitive, because the kids don't know. The smaller kids and the older kids, they think everything is funny and a joke, but this is serious, serious stuff. And so I just, we kind of overviewed that, and I just let her know, and if somebody wants to violate you, you have the right to, you have the right to say no. That is your body. Don't care who it is. Don't care what family member it is. Don't care if it's a brother, sister, whatever. No. Make sure you're locking your door. Now that you're getting older, once you're in for a shower, locking your door and asking, who's at the door wanting to gain access to you, and if somebody were to violate you and they were older and they put you in a scary situation, um, just know in your head, I'm going to tell my mom. You may not voice it at that time, but you need to know in your head, the first thing I'm going to do is let somebody know. I'm not scared of you. You're not going to hurt or kill my family, because that's the first thing that pedophiles and people, family members, or just anybody, older people that kids trust, like to use, that they're going to hurt a family member or something like that. So I just made my daughter aware that nobody's going to hurt me. That's the last thing that you need to worry about. Nobody is going to hurt me. But you do need to let me know immediately. So I'm at my daughter's school now, waiting to pick her up. But this has kind of been just heavy on my mind. And I'm like, I need to get on and share with my people what I know, what will share it with me, and make sure that we're just having to talk, no matter how uncomfortable it is, because guess what? Uncomfortability may one day save your child's life. So I'd rather, as an adult, be uncomfortable for however long having a conversation, and then for my child to end up in a situation and I have never made them aware. They are totally oblivious to their own body parts. They're totally oblivious to their rights as a human being, and who should have access to their body, and who does not have access to their body. They don't know these things. We may assume that they do, but they do not know. When somebody that they trust and that they think that we trust, that they have seen around the family and in the family, tries to gain access to their body, they may think that it's okay. That what this person do, it may feel wrong, but they may think that, okay, they're authoritative figure, they're whoever, and they may think it's right. So we need to make it our business to let them know the truth of the matter. And so that's what I have for you all today, or whatever. Like, share, subscribe to my video. And once again, I love you all, and we are going to get the tea with Teirra.